today. From Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Denver Broncos taking on the Washington Commanders.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Denver Broncos. Comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. The second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. A leap in. He's got it. He got it. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. But you look at this Bronco defense, they've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Robinson up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
They'll roll him out right. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Robinson will take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. They're going to look to throw. Flush to his right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. Alex Singleton, a former Canadian League star, in on the stop. Now 2nd and 9.
That's a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Here comes 3rd down and 7. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The Washington offense back out there. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. Big yardage that time for Washington. 46 yards.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson down to about the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Slings this deep from McLaurin, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So Here's Washington now to take over. They're leading right now. They start on the ground with Robinson here.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Flushed out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Their entire offense has been centered on him, and he's been carrying the load with ease. 100 yards rushing in a game for a quarterback is rare. In a single half, darn near a masterpiece.
They go play action here on first down.
His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Handoff now to Robinson.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
Curtis Samuel, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's really something special when we see a quarterback top 100 yards in one half of football. And if he keeps up this pace in the second half, the NFL record for single game rushing by a QB is certainly in sight.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Eluding the pressure right. It got his man complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 38-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Being chased out left. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. He'll buy some time right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders.
It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
The Washington offense ready to go to begin the 3rd quarter.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns.
And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive?
Their lead is diminished a little bit here after he threw the interception. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That'll go as a pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. On the draw, Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now this throw caught left side. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run with Robinson.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
The Washington offense set to take over.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Robinson with another carry.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
On the run, it's Robinson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over.
Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Here's Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Second down and 8. They run the draw here with Robinson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought...
On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's toted it 21 times. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Forced out to his left. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Commanders are on their way to a 2-0 start.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left. And he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
And the Washington offense heading out. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That goes for a gain of 31.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Escaping the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Flush to his right. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Commanders up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So a victory here for the Commanders.
And it's never easy to come into Denver to win. You think all you have to deal with the altitude, but they got the job done.
Well, there's a reason Olympic athletes train nearby. All right, they've got a terrific training center in Colorado Springs. You train at the altitude, the lungs expand, you go down to the regular. Oh, my goodness, they can go all day. And, in fact, a lot of visiting teams, when you visit Denver, you know what's printed in your locker room? Welcome to the Mile High City. The air is rare. They get in your head that way.
So for Washington,
it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.